Hi, Tesha. Hello. So Digelo say, I want you to reply to me. I want to know about the family visa. Send me a message, Digelo. Okay. Send me a message and I can give you few information if that's what you need, or you can book a consultation with me. That's fine. Okay. So Stephen is asking, how long does appeal take from inside the UK? And my response to you is going to be very vague because at the moment appeals are taking very long because there's a backlog with the court system. All right. So that's going to be my answer to you, Stephen. I cannot say to you it's going to take 1 year or it's going to take 6 months. At the moment, what has been happening, what we see happening in the legal field is that appeals are taking ridiculous time frame to even get a hearing date. Okay, and it's because of the backlogs that Home Office is currently dealing with. So I cannot give you a straightforward answer. Okay. Okay, so let's answer a few more questions. Hi, Tamzi. Thank you for joining my team. Kareem, I'm not sure if you're the same person, but I think I answered this question before. Okay. So Digila, so I have applied for a family visit like 6 months ago. I don't have any indication. All right, and they'll be able to provide you with an update. Okay. Welcome to my live on YouTube. If you're here on my live, welcome. If you have any immigration questions, feel free, put it in the chat. Let's have a chat about it, okay? All right, let's see a few more questions. All right, so someone is asking, what is the 7 years kids route, please? All right, so if you are in the UK and let's say you have a child or you have a baby and you are not legally in the UK, and you have a child and you have a child with someone who's not British or the person doesn't have settlement or anything of that sort. So you're basically illegal. All right. Now, if that child attains 7 years within the UK, you can register the child for indefinite leave to remain. Okay. If the child goes to 10 years, become 10 years old within the UK, then you can register the child straight for British citizenship. So you either do ILR at 7 years and you can do British citizenship at 10 years. Okay, that's what it's about. And then the knock-on effect to that is that eventually that parent can then apply for a family visa under the child who has indefinite leave to remain. Okay. But then, every case is different. Okay, so every case is different, every situation can be different. So you have to approach each situation to its own facts. Okay. Hi, Anime Cat. Hi. Okay. All right, let's answer a few more questions. You're welcome, HBK. Can I register my child at age 12? Yes, for British citizenship, as long as the child has been in the UK. over 10 before they're 18. Okay, make sure you register before they're 18. Hi Pringle. Now, hi my YouTube followers. Make sure that you have subscribed to my channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you have any immigration question, feel free to put it in the chat. Let's answer it for you. Okay. You're welcome, Tisha. Is the renewal supposed to take more than a year? No, no. Some if your renewal is taking more than a year, it can be that the Home Office has classified it as complex, unfortunately. Okay, that can be the reason. All right. HBK, my YouTube channel is all things legal. It's the same profile picture as the one on TikTok, and there's also a link on my bio. I'll be happy if you go over and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can always come back in the chat and let me know that you have subscribed. But it's all things legal. Okay. Dylan is asking, why are you doing this? Does this benefit British people? Yes, it does. Okay, because British people may have children in the UK, have a child with somebody who is not British, and they would want to know how their child can become British, or they would want to know what can be done. Okay, so yes, they do benefit. Okay. All right, then let's answer a few more questions. So Karim is asking, what are the possible reasons? I'm gonna give you one reason, okay, of refusing my spouse joining application from her side, not my side. The number one reason is that the Home Office do not believe that the relationship is genuine. That's it. Okay? That's the number one reason. All right? Thank you very much, HBK, for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you for joining my YouTube community. Thailand say fair enough. Yes. So it does benefit British, you understand? Because anyone who's British who have a child, of course they'd want to know more about their baby and how the baby can be British and get their papers sorted for them. Okay? So yes. Make sure you've subscribed to my channel, Dylan. Thank you for your question though. All right then. So let's answer a few more questions here. Supan, thank you for joining my team. Thank you. But can someone travel the world while on spouse visa? You can travel, Adewale, but you have to adhere to different countries' immigration rules. Okay, so you may need a visa to go somewhere else. So you have to check each country's immigration rules. Okay, whether you need a visa or not. All right. Supan, I love what you're doing. Thank you. I will message you about asylum. How do I call you to get appointment? So what you need to do if you want to book an appointment with me, because this page on TikTok is my personal page, so I don't want to put numbers out because I don't want to be flagged. But if you want to book a consultation with me, at the moment it is £60. Okay, but the normal price is £150. But for my TikTokers, my followers, it's £60 discounted. All right. So you inbox me, make sure you follow my page, inbox me, and I would give you the details to contact me on WhatsApp and also my office number. So I work at a law firm. It's called Malik Legal Solicitors. Okay. So it's Malik Legal Solicitors, and we have a branch in Manchester and there's one in London. All right. But I'm in the Manchester branch. So if you want to come to Manchester and see me face to face, or if you want to have an online consultation, that can be arranged as well. Okay. But it's Malik Legal Solicitors. And if you inbox me or you comment under my video, and I'll provide you with the office details and the WhatsApp number. Okay. No, we don't have any in Scotland, but we do have clients from Scotland. We do have a lot of clients from Scotland. Enzo say, I'm just going to wait. What are you waiting for, Enzo? You ask, what is the difference between US and the UK? And I do not understand your question because there are two countries. I'm not sure what legal implications there are. So if you can ask your question again, your legal question again, then I can answer it for you, okay? Milad, is there any possibility to get refusal decision after biometrics enrollment? Yes. Remember, you have to do your biometric enrollment before on a normal basis, okay? On a normal basis, not your situation, Milad. Okay, because I think your matter is a bit complex at the moment, okay? But on a normal, when you're making a normal visa application, you have to do biometrics, okay? So you're going to take your finger, your photograph, they check your application, make sure that everything in your application is fine. If you want to add anything, if you want to take anything out, they will confirm your identity. So they'll take your passport, your BRP, whatever you have. They will check that the person before them is the person who's making the application. Okay? Now, they would say to you, would you like your not today, but at some point in time, I'll be sharing my journey, my immigration journey in the UK. So make sure everyone has subscribed to my YouTube channel because I will be sharing that on YouTube as well. And I will go a bit more in depth into my journey and you'll understand. But after you finish your biometrics, at your biometrics appointment, they would ask you, are you happy with your application? Do you want to submit this now? Okay. So they will submit your application to the Home Office. All right. Because remember, the people who are doing the biometrics is a company, it's not Home Office. All right. So they will submit your application to Home Office. Now, when Home Office receive your application, that's when you finish your biometrics, that's when your application processing time starts. That's when somebody will take your file up at Home Office. Your file will be assigned to someone, a caseworker. The caseworker will go through your application. It could be refused or it could be granted. All right. So yes, on a normal basis, Milad, your application can still be refused. But your situation is a bit unique and a bit different in itself. So, but still, your application can also be refused even after biometrics. Okay? But we know, you and I know your application is going to be granted in Jesus' name or whomever your God is, in Allah, whoever, it will be granted. Okay? I think I talk too much sometimes. I've said a lot. All right. So thank you for following my page, everybody. Thank you, Galaxy. Thank you. Thank you for following. As you join the live, you like the live, you double tap, you power tap. Let's get the algorithm going. At what point are you given a caseworker, after substantial interview or the first? So in terms of asylum claim, um, I would say after substantial interview. Okay. After substantial interview, and sometimes they will call you back for a third interview. All right. So after substantial interview or your third interview, you will then be assigned, your file will then be assigned to a caseworker to look at your interviews, look at your asylum claim, and then whether to grant or not to grant. Okay. Hi, Jackie. Hello. So asylum claim after substantive interview, definitely. Hi, my YouTube. If you're watching me on YouTube, feel free to Put any question you have in the chat. Okay. Make sure you like the live and you share the live as well. Okay. Hi, Amani King. Hello. Make sure. Okay. All right. 10.3K. Let's get to 15K likes before I leave, guys. Let's get to 15K likes. Let's see a few more questions. So I know I did speak about this before, but I'm just gonna say it again because when I did that topic, it was a while back, I think in November last year. But if you're traveling, thank you, Umatoyo. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. If you're traveling to the UK now from countries like the USA, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and parts of the Caribbean, so like St. Vincent, Trinidad and Tobago, you would now be required to have an ETA, which is an electronic travel authorization. Okay, so you need to have that before you can enter from the 8th of January this year. So you need to make sure you apply for your ETA. It will last for 2 years, okay? And I know what's been happening is that the airline, so if you book through Virgin or British, whatever airline you book through to come to the UK, they're offering that service for you of having the ETA done. But nevertheless, you can also instruct a solicitor to do it for you, or you can do it yourself online. It's a very simple application. But I know sometimes people do not want to run the risk of messing things up or making any error on the application. All right, so feel free if you want to instruct a solicitor or you want to instruct me to do your electronic travel authorization for you. It's very reasonable. I think it's about £10 for the application. Very straightforward. You can also do it yourself, but just be mindful that if you're coming from these countries, you now require your ETA. And the third phase, which will be implemented, I think the third phase is coming in around March this year as well. Okay, so just an update there. It has been enforced from the 8th of January this year. Okay. Hi, Abdullah. So you said, hi, mom, FLRFB, Family and Private Life Decision Time. I applied the 25th of October. It can take you up to 6 months before you get a response, or even more than 6 months. The Home Office has backlogs at the moment, and so waiting times have increased. Because waiting times have increased, it is very uncertain for us as lawyers to say to clients or to say to you a specific time or a specific date when you get a response. Everything is just chaos at the moment. Everything is upside down, as we say. All right. So it's hard for lawyers to give you a specific time when you're going to get a response, because applications that usually would have taken 3 weeks or 1 month is now taking 6 months. Okay. And there's nothing much that we can do as lawyers. We just have to be messaging the Home Office for updates. Clients would reach out to you and say how frustrated they are, how down they're feeling, how depressed they are. And we just have to continuously encourage them to be strong and to trust the process, to exercise patience, because unfortunately, there's nothing more that we can do, to be honest. All right. So with the backlogs, it's very hard to give specific time frame, to be honest, with the Home Office. All right. 11.5K likes. Let's get it up to 15K likes before I leave, guys. Let's go. If you're joining my live for the first time, welcome. Welcome to All Things Legal. And thank you for your support. Thank you for following my page. Thank you for helping me to grow my social media platforms, okay? If it's your first time on my TikTok live, welcome, and feel free to come on over to YouTube and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? It's All Things Legal It's the same profile picture as the one on my TikTok, and there's also a link in my TikTok bio to my YouTube channel. So feel free to click on it, join, and let me know in the chat that you have supported me, okay? So man say my asylum screening interview is done. When will my ARC card come? It should, if you did it today, it would come before the end of the week. Okay, it would come before the end of the week. Normally within 5 working days. Thank you for following me. Thank you. Please, can asylum seekers who are granted, so you are a refugee now in the UK, visit his or her original country? Now, my response to this is going to be very tactical, okay? And I'm going to reason with you like I'm not a lawyer. I'm just going to reason with you, people, person to person, morally. Now, if you fled from, let's say, Ghana, Nigeria, Trinidad, anywhere, and come to the UK for safety, why would you return back to that country? That's the question I'm going to ask, and I'm going to leave it there. Why would you want to return back to the country that you ran away from? All right. So once you can answer that question, then that answers your question. Okay. Jackie said home office replied black. Yes. That that's what they would say. Backlogs. The home office does have backlogs at the moment. They are dealing with backlogs. And there's nothing that can be done, to be honest. Yeah. There's nothing that can be done. No, let me say you cannot go back. You cannot go back unless you have UK passport before you can go back. Nana, I don't even think that's the correct answer, to be honest, because at the end of the day, when you claim asylum in the UK or anywhere else, I assumed, but in the UK, when you claim asylum, you're asking the UK to protect you because of some sort of fear of persecution going back to your home country. Okay, so why would you want to go back to your home country when you've ran away from your home country for protection in the UK? When you're granted asylum and you're now a refugee, the first 3 to 5 years, the Home Office keeps a very close eye on your movements in and out of the country. All right? So be very careful if you're going to travel back to the country where you came from, especially within the first 5 years. All right. So can I ask for work permission after asylum interview? Now, if you made your asylum claim while you had valid leave to remain or valid leave to remain, okay, then your right to work continues because it is covered by Immigration Rules 3C. Okay, so your right to work continues if you made your asylum claim application while you had a valid visa. If you did not make your asylum claim application when your visa was valid, your visa had expired, then the general rule is that you have to wait until 12 months before you can request permission to work. All right. I was reading an article today, and the migration committee was calling for the Home Office for the rules to be changed for asylum seekers to be able to have right to work after 6 months rather than 12 months. And I agree with it because 12 months is just too long. It's just too long. And that's why many asylum seekers, they get depression, they get mental health issues, because it's like your entire life has changed drastically. And it's even worse when you can't at least go out and work and help yourself. So migrant help is calling for the rules to be changed to 6 months rather than 12 months. All right. But once you made an application while your leave is valid, your right to work continues. So you can work even after your asylum interview. Okay. Drip say you are right. Talisha asks, can I change my job code? Um, Talish, sorry. So Umutoya is asking, what if I do super priority on my application for FLRFP? It doesn't change anything. The only thing is you will not be refunded if the Home Office needs more time to consider your application. So normally they would consider your application within 48 hours with the super priority. But if the Home Office needs more time, you will not be refunded. All right. Someone is asking, is it possible to track the asylum application? No, I wish there's a system where we can see on the on the computer or something asylum application track, but no, there isn't. Not to my knowing, at least. All right. All right, guys, I'm gonna get ready to go in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Let's get the likes up to 15K before I leave. And thank you for liking on YouTube as well. Thank you for liking, guys. Let's get the likes up. Double tap, power tap. Let's get the likes up on TikTok to at least 15K before I leave, okay? What Alexi said, the processing time is getting faster now. Do you think so? Do you think so? Do you think so? To be honest, I would say this, and this is why I always say this, yeah? If your application is straightforward, and I know why I'm saying this, because I had my own immigration journey, which I would share at some point in time. All right. Um, and I didn't have any issues with processing time. And this is why I always say, if you have a straightforward immigration application, when I say straightforward, I mean straightforward. All the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. All right. If you have a straightforward application, you get your decision back within time, honestly. Okay. But we all know sometimes when our application is complex. We know our application is complex, and it might be the slightest thing. Let me give an example. So you came into the country as a student, all right, and then you switch to a skilled worker visa. Okay. Now, before you make a skilled worker visa application, your might have become an overstayer between your student visa and your skilled worker visa application, whether it's for 1 day or 2 days. Okay, and then you make the skilled worker visa application. Now, Home Office is going to take time to trace your uninterrupted time in the UK. All right, so it's not going to be straightforward. If everything is done correctly, you get your decision back. If your application is still pending, it has to be something that the Home Office is still looking at. And sometimes we all know what the application, what complexity is in the application. Well, I'm being honest, sometimes there are some simple applications and they do take long, but generally they don't unless your application is classed as complex. And Home Office need to do some extra checks on your application. Okay? So if you haven't got a response back on your application, don't give up. Just be patient. Yeah, just be patient, okay? So someone on my YouTube said UK spouse visa appeal on first tier tribunal after the bundle. How much time to get answer from the tribunal? So do you have a hearing date as yet? Do you have a hearing date as yet, or has the appeal been allowed? Because generally with appeals, once you lodge your appeal, then the Home Office sends that to the, not the Home Office, the court sends that to the Home Office. The Home Office has about 14 days to respond. And if they respond, they might either retract their decision or they may provide their bundle. Once they provide their bundle, then the court will let you know who is the applicant, and then you now have to provide your bundle as well, or if you have any comments to make based on the Home Office bundle. Okay. Thank you, Trinitons. Thank you. Okay. So normally with that passport, how long do you wait to get your passport back after on the getting humanitarian protection? Normally you get it back within a month, to be honest, unless it has changed. But generally you get it back within a month, unless things have changed, Trinitons. Okay. Um, Zafar, have you responded to that question that I asked you? All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Um, Say I need to call you soon. Then it's almost 5 years and didn't get it back. All right, send me a message. You should already got that back already. That's too long. Okay, that's very long. Can I track 10-year parenthood application, please? Yeah, you can track it by messaging the Home Office to see what's the update on it. Okay. When next time I come in live, I do not want to say tomorrow because for this entire week, my days are very busy. I'm gonna be honest. I do have a lot to do. But I am putting in the work after work to come live or to create my videos because I think this year is gonna be my year and I'm moving into the direction of content creation or content creating. So I need to make time for me and to do this as well. So I'm not gonna say I'm coming live tomorrow, but definitely before the end of the week again. Okay. I'm hoping to come live at least 3 or 2 times every week. That's my goal. But let's see how it goes because as a lawyer, time doesn't belong to me. Because the law is a jealous mistress. I'm going to be honest. The law is a jealous mistress. So sometimes I'm working very late. Sometimes I have to push myself to get off work. But yeah, and that's why I say sometimes I'm happy I don't have any children as yet. Because if I did, it might have been different. So for now, let me enjoy working and investing in myself as well. Okay. Thank you, Nana. Thank you. I try my best to. I'm not perfect, but I try my best to. And one of the thing with me is that I always have the best interest of my clients or anyone. Yeah, I know there are lawyers out there who, their goal is different, but that's not me because I want satisfaction at the end of the day. I want clients to be happy and to be satisfied. Whether your result is granted or not, once you're satisfied, you know your lawyer did everything for you, went above and beyond, that brings me great joy and pleasure to know. Okay. So yeah, so when your goal is about satisfaction and client satisfaction and best interest of your client, it takes time. Okay. So I'm gonna go because I need to go. You're welcome, Nana. I say thank you for educating us. You're welcome. I try my best to share whatever knowledge I have. And as I said, we learn from each other. Okay? We learn from each other. And that's why I support when people come in my life and they give their input, like Queen Advocate, Trinitans. There are many of you here, Millard, they come and they sometimes respond to others. I do love that because we all learn from each other. All right, so let me answer one last question before. Oh, Ghost said, where are you from? Is it the accent or what is it why you asked that question, Ghost? Are you just curious? Let's get to 15K likes, guys. Double tap, power tap. Thank you for following, Anne. But to answer your question, Ghost, I am from the Caribbean. I'm from a very small country called St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's where I'm from. It's next to Grenada, St. Lucia, Trinidad, Barbados, that side of the Caribbean. So that's where I'm from. Yeah. If you've never went to St. Vincent before, I'm inviting you. Take a trip there. It's very lovely. Very, very lovely place. You would not regret it. Okay. Thank you, Mobilan, if I pronounce your name correctly. Please, how do I notify the Home Office that I am no longer with my partner? You can send them an email. If you inbox me, Nelly, I'll send you the email. Okay, I'll do that for you. I'll send you the email. If you want to do it yourself, but if you want to have it professionally done, you can inbox me as well. I do offer that service. But if you want to do it yourself, I can send you the email. But you normally just email the Home Office. There's also a form on the Home Office website that you can fill out. But if you don't want to complete the form, you can always send them an email. Okay? No, you don't need to get the divorce papers. You can just let them know that you've separated. The relationship has broken down. That's what you say. All right? They would when they get to your message, because they do take a while, they would put a flag on the other person's immigration status. Okay? Thank you for liking the lives. Let's get to 15K likes before I leave, guys. Chiwan, keep up the great work and stay blessed. Thank you. Same to you as well on my YouTube. I'm really pushing to build my YouTube community, to be honest. Nelly, thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Yeah, I am pushing to build my YouTube community. So thank you for that comment. Thank you very much. Let's get 15.2K. I did not even see it. Thank you for the like. Thank you, Tamu. Thank you, moderator. I see you liking. Thank you. Thank you for liking the live, guys. All right, guys. I'm gonna go now. So thank you for joining me. Those on my YouTube, thank you so much for joining my live. And please do come again, turn your notification on, make sure that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel and that you like and you share my videos, watch my videos, share my videos. What you see is what you get. I am what you see. I don't put on, I don't take off. That's the Caribbean slang, yeah? We don't put on and we don't take off. What you see is what you get. All right? I cannot pretend. This is me. Yes. So thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you watch my videos, share and comment. All right? I'm going to go now. Thank you for joining the live. And to my TikTok followers, my beautiful TikTok followers, thank you for your support. Okay? Thank you for always supporting me. Thank you for always being on my live. Queenie said, first time here, welcome. Unfortunately, I'm leaving now, but make sure you follow my page and turn your notification on so you can get notified when I'm back live again. But in the meantime, if you have any question, you can inbox me if you have any immigration question, okay? Is it only immigration law you do? No, I also do civil litigation. That's also my strong area, civil litigation. So if you have any business contract that has gone wrong, I also do commercial law. So leases, landlord and tenant, and I also do a bit of family. Okay? Did I miss any? Civil litigation, immigration, family. Um, yeah. I'm also an expert in property law, so conveyancing, but unfortunately I've left that to the side and I'm more into immigration now and civil litigation. But I am an expert in conveyancing, which is property law. All right. Um, so hope to see you back on my live, Queen. So yes, as I was saying, you have followed me now. Thank you. So I'm gonna go now, guys. Thank you for giving me the likes that I asked for, and to everybody who has gifted me. Thank you for gifting me. I do appreciate it. And please continue to like my videos. When you see a video from All Things Legal, even before you watch the video, give me a like. Just like the video before you even watch it. Thank you for continuing. Thank you for always supporting me on TikTok. All right, guys. I am gonna go now. I started to talk stupidness, so I need to go. Family law, yes, Supan, I do family law as well. You're welcome, Nelly. All right, guys. I talk a bit too much sometimes. Have a good night. Take care, everybody. Let me end my YouTube live. Bye, everybody on YouTube. End the live. You see, you're beautiful the way you are. Admire your courage and good luck. Thank you, Chiwan. Thank you. Thank you for the encouragement on YouTube. I needed that. Thank you so much. Hope to see you back on my live. You just subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Night. Take care. Okay, bye bye. Bye, YouTube. Bye. All right.